Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jim. In this video, we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Wednesday, July the 31st, 2024. Let's take a look at it and see what we got for today. All right, so we've got some good ones here. I have many videos on my channel that will help you guys out to give you different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas that were there when if you're a brand spanking new player to the game. You're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily or weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that will help you. Try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. Of course, you guys are awesome with great comments and tips, which are greatly appreciated. Okay, you might notice I have quite a bit of score going on here. Of course, when we did yesterday, our daily and weekly challenges, we didn't use a score boost until we started doing the weeklies. So you notice I have a 50% boost. Okay, so naturally I get a 25% boost for being a Fallout First member. And of course we use a score booster drink, which of course gives us another 25% boost, but we can only use one score booster drink per 24 hours per day. Okay, so just an FYI. Now, talking about the 50% boost, I was asked the question yesterday in the comments. They asked, how do I get a natural 25% boost being a Fallout First member? So I just want to quickly go over that real quick. Sometimes it's a little hard to explain in the comments. So as you can see here on the first page, everyone gets a Fallout First people, I should say, Fallout First people get a 5% score boost, and this is free right on the first page, okay? And if you go here to page 7, okay, there's another one up here. And this one here is a 10% boost, and this cost 5 tickets, okay? And then if you keep going to page 11, or sorry, I should say page 10. There we go. Yeah, I have to say page 10. There is another 10% score boost up here, and this is also 5 tickets. So just an FYI, so 10, 10, 5, 25%. And that's the only boost that we get. So just an FYI, it definitely does help. So just an FYI, I just wanted to show that in a video rather than so people can see what's going on there. All right, let's take a look. So we have this one here first, collect caps 250. So there's many ways in the game that we can collect caps. We can wait for people to come to our vendor and buy stuff. However, that could take quite a while. Sometimes if you go on certain servers, the servers may have a lot of people on there, but people are just kind of hanging out at their camps waiting for a certain event or doing something. So just an FYI, it could take a little while doing that, but that is a possibility. Another way to collect caps is by completing events and by doing daily quests. You will get caps there as well, so that's pretty awesome. There's another good way we can collect caps is by going to a couple areas. One good area is right here in Morgantown Airport, where there's lots of Scorched. And if you're lucky enough to spawn in collision course, so after killing all those Scorched, you get lots of weapons, you get lots of chems and some armor. Then you just walk on over here to Morgantown Station, even though you're overweight. Just walk over here and sell it all to the vendor there, no problem at all. And probably one of the best spots is right down here in Welsh, actually, because down here they have the mole miners and shotguns, the gauntlets, and the missiles. Sometimes combat shotguns, most times they'll give you anywhere from 19 to 25 caps each. So Welsh is a pretty good place, and again, you don't worry about your carry weight, you just kill all those mole miners, get all those weapons, walk back up here to Welsh Station. You can do that like as many times as you want, as long as the vendor still has caps available, I guess. And the main thing you got to remember about this particular challenge is when you're collecting caps, either for a daily or weekly challenge, you have to make sure you have enough caps available, like room in your little bank account there, your purse. So the bottom right hand corner of the screen, you see the little cap symbol. Right now I have just a little over 32,000, but our max is 40,000. If you're close to your max and you don't have enough room, you're going to have to make room, so you go out and buy stuff. Now, fortunately, today we actually have a free item in the Atomic Shop. So every day we get a free item in the Atomic Shop. Let's take a look at that real quick here. Even if you're not Fallout First, everyone gets a free item. So you go down here to Special Free Special Offers section. As you can see, everyone gets free 250 caps. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to claim this free 250 caps that the game gives us for free here today. Now it changes every single day, so just an FYI. It just happens to be that all the planets aligned here. See what happens here. Jesus, still thinking there, Jim. What's going on? Watch it not work here now because it's doing. There we go. See there. Perfect. It's thinking there for a second. So as you can see, it popped up. Collect caps 250 for 250. Done just by claiming those free caps that they give us. So that's pretty awesome. So that's probably the best way to complete that daily weekly challenge. That's pretty awesome. All right, what's next here, Jim? Let's take a look here. Sell a weapon to an NPC vendor 5. So we did this just the other day for basically sell a weapon. And what we did is we actually crafted throwing knives. So another way you can do it is you can go out, you can go on the wasteland, and you can kill some cultists or some blood eagles or some scorched, etc., etc. Get the weapons off them, and then you can go ahead and sell them to any NPC vendor on the map. Okay? But a real good way to do it is you can actually craft throwing knives. Now everyone will be able to craft throwing knives at your weapons workbench because it is a default plan you learn right out of the gate. So let's go ahead and do that so we can show that off again. And the last time we did this, I just did it for the first time just to kind of check it out because I've always been wanting to do it and I keep on forgetting about it. We'll go down here to the throwing weapons section. Go down here, and these throwing knives you automatically learn by default at the very beginning of the game. And all you need is 4 steel to craft just one. Let's go ahead. We're going to craft 5 of these bad boys. Now, if you use Super Duper Card, it may help you out, but I know not everyone's going to have Super Duper Card in their luck section. And that Super Duper Card is just here, just in case you guys are wondering. But this is a little bit higher level card, and I realize not everyone's going to have it. Okay. All right, so we have our throwing knives here. 5 of them that we just crafted. We're going to go to an NPC vendor, so let's pop over here to Grafton Station. And of course, any NPC vendor on the map, any robot, any train station, even White Springs. Okay, let's go inside here. Let's go ahead and go trade. Let's sell these 5 throwing knives we just crafted. Done just like that. Sell a weapon to an NPC vendor, 5 for 5. Just in case you're having a little issue, because of course, you know, I started a new character not that long ago, just last week or the week before. And I do find that right out of the gate, throwing knives is something you can, you know, craft right out of the gate, which is pretty awesome. And that way there, if you don't have, you know, the, you know, if you're a low level player, that's where it's going to really shine, right? So you don't have to go after those enemies. If you don't have much for ammunition, or you don't even have enough time, right? You can just craft it at your weapons workbench, those throwing knives, and then bring it right down to, you know, whatever train station is closest to you, right? One thing good about White Springs, it is a free fast travel for everyone. So if you do have that discovered, definitely that's a way to do it as well. So, all right, let's give you guys a couple options there. Let's see what is next here, Jim. Let's go ahead, sell glowing fungus soup to an NPC vendor 1. All right, so let's take a look at glowing fungus soup. So glowing fungus soup is a simple recipe that we automatically learn by picking up glowing fungus. It's not a recipe we have to go find or buy. We automatically learn it. So let's go to a cooking station here and see what we need for glowing fungus soup. Let's go all food. Go down here to the G section. There we go, glowing fungus soup. So 1 boiled water, 1 glowing fungus, and 1 wood. So again, basically, this recipe is simple, which means that you automatically learn it by picking up glowing fungus. Okay, now I can cook it right now, but I'm going to show you a really good spot. We can find glowing fungus in many caves, alongside many rivers in the game. Glowing fungus, it is not hard to find. Okay, we're going to go down here to the Wayward, which is very early on area. Now, of course, if you come across glowing fungus soup other ways in other places, definitely. But all we need is one glowing fungus. So here's the wayward here. We're just going to head out back. Glowing fungus right here. And as we can see, there's glowing fungus kind of certain areas that are around. Some just over there, as you can see. All right, so we have our glowing fungus. Now we can go to any cooking station. We'll just head back to Grafton Station. But any cooking station will do. You can go back to your camp. You can run back down to Flatwoods if you want, whatever you want to do. That's all we need is just the one glowing fungus. Now this is the most important part. If you try to sell the glowing fungus as is, it's not going to work. You actually have to go to all food. Right, so we have our glowing fungus soup right here. 1 boiled water, 1 glowing fungus, and 1 wood. Let's go ahead and craft that one. Alright, let's back out. Alright, so now we have our glowing fungus soup. I don't know why it's not showing up in the news section. That's odd. There's our glowing fungus soup right there, which we just crafted. Of course, it has a condition bar on it, so it'll only last so long. Any NPC vendor on the map at any train station will do. I'm just bringing you here just because it's a little closer. Let's go ahead and go trade. Let's go ahead and sell this. There we go. Sell glowing fungus soup to an NPC vendor. 1 for 1. Done. Just like that. Just like that. Okay. What's next here, Jim? What is next? Sell wolf ribs to an NPC vendor. 1. Perfect. So same kind of deal. Wolf ribs is a simple recipe. We automatically learn by picking up wolf meat. Okay. And again, any NPC vendor on the map will do. At any train station will do also. All right. Let's go to this cooking station here and we'll see what we need for wolf ribs. Now they did change this last year in 2023. Let's go all food. Down here to wolf ribs. Now there is a light section and a regular section. Now the light section does not work. Let's check. Go back to the light. So you will come across this light section. So light mutant hound chops, light yoga ribs. So actually, it actually looks like they got rid of the light wolf ribs. So that's interesting. I think people were getting mixed up because they were crafting the light ones because it only needed 2 instead of 4. And some people maybe got upset. So there we go. We got wolf ribs right there. Okay, so we only need 1 raw wolf meat, right? So that's interesting. Yogawai needs 4. Okay, so all right. Well, I guess we only need 1 raw wolf meat. That's pretty awesome. So as you can see, they did change a couple of them, as I mentioned, where instead of 1, we need 4. And for some reason, I was thinking they did that to the wolf ribs, but apparently not. It's been a little while since we did the wolf ribs. We've been doing the Yogawai ribs and the mutant hound chops for a little while now. So, okay, well, that's good. That's good news. So we only need 1 raw wolf meat. So that's pretty awesome. Let's take a look at that real quick. So if you get yourself on a server and you go up here to Tyler County Fairgrounds, there will be a event called Leader of the Pack. And Leader of the Pack, of course, there's all kinds of wolves, and you'll be able to fill your boots with wolf ribs in no time at all for that event. Another real great source of wolf right down here at Autumn Acre Cabins. So that's a pretty good spot as well. Let's pop over here to Autumn Acre Cabins. Sometimes if you look in the map, there'll be an event. Just before we do this here, there'll be like a little event. It's not a public event. Like this one here is a public event, but there's ones with a little hexagon without that exclamation mark, just like this. You'll see it kind of moving around, and it'll say a horde, right? And there'll be different enemy hordes, but once in a while we will come across a wolf horde. So that's another way to, if you're lucky enough for that to pop up on your map. All right, so we should only need 1 wolf here. Let's get our sneak on. I've yet to try this on a wolf. we're still hidden. They don't even know I'm here. Alright, so there we go. Raw wolf meat. That's all we need. Just one. Just one like that. Alright, let's head back. Actually, we'll head back to our camp. Or we'll go back to the crafting station. Just one-stop shop there, I guess. Instead of having to flip-flop around every time. Alright, let's go ahead here. Alright, so we have our raw wolf meat. Okay. Have our cooking station right here. Nicely placed for us. Go all food. Again, wolf ribs, 1 raw wolf meat, 1 wood. Again, simple recipe we automatically learn by picking up 1 raw wolf meat. Let's go ahead and craft that. Back out. There's our wolf ribs. Alright, so we sold them to this guy a couple times. Let's go somewhere else. Let's go down here to Flatwoods and sell it to the vendor down here in the White Church just to kind of change it up a little bit. And the reason why I'm doing this is just to kind of show you that any NPC vendor, any robot vendor, I guess. Alright, there's this guy right here. Let's go ahead and trade. Sell them the wolf ribs here. There we go. Sell wolf ribs to an NPC vendor, 1 for 1 done. Just like that. She's been sweeping that one spot for about 2 weeks now. Good old Heather there. Alright, what's next here? What is next? Alright, plant a crop in a workshop or campfire, so that one there is pretty easy. We can go ahead and claim any old workshop on the map. Once we claim it, we can go ahead and plant some crops if we have crops on us, of course. Or we can just do it at our camp. I highly recommend you doing it at your camp, and the crops I always suggest to people is corn and razor grain. And the reason why I say that is because you can not only do that for those particular daily, weekly challenges where you can plant a crop, collect a crop, harvest a crop, and such, but we can also use corn and razor grain to craft fermentable beer. And that's why I highly recommend corn and razor grain. Right? But at the end of the day, you guys can do whatever you want to do. It's your game. So guys, again, we can find some crops up here at Cobbleton Farm. Of course, we have all kinds of corn down here in Silva Homestead. All kinds of razor grain down here by Billings Homestead. Right over here by Big Al's Tattoo Parlor, just around the corner under the overpass. Corn and razor grain, maybe a couple potato plants there as well. Over here in the harder level area, we have the General Steakhouse just out back. A nice little spot there. Alright, so just an FYI. Alright, so let's go up to Cobbleton Farm. We haven't been up here in a little bit. I'm taking you guys to Silva Homestead and Billings Homestead for a little bit now. Let's go ahead up here and change it up. Now, there are going to be ghouls here, but that shouldn't be a problem. Now, when we are harvesting any kind of flora, there's a perk card that'll help us out. It'll be under perception. It's called Green Thumb, and it reprices much when harvesting flora. So instead of 1, you pick up 2. And when you're a herbivore, it's definitely a must-have. But even if you're a carnivore like myself, it's good to have. You don't have to have it equipped like I do. I have it equipped because for me, I just less that I have to do, and it just saves me a lot of time having that perk card. It's really worth its weight in gold. It really is. How's this guy seeing? Oh, I'm standing up. That's why. He's a legendary too. Huh. Interesting. Take that. He saw me from way over there, eh? A little bit of splash damage there. We're still in danger. Alright. Let's go ahead and pick up some wild corn here. Alright, that should be enough. As you can see, we're picking up 2 corn each time. if we didn't have that green thumb equipped, we'd be only picking up 1. We also have mood fruit here. As you can see, we have razor grain. We have some tato plants, which is pretty cool. It's a nice little spot. It's actually just perfect, actually. All right, so how many do we have on us? Let's take a look here. Corn. All right, 12 corn. And how many do we need to plant? 5. Perfect. All right, let's head back to our camp just over the hill there. Or down the hill, I should say, from where we're at. Alright, perfect. Now again, you can also do this in a workshop if you so wish, but I just recommend just doing it right in your camp. That way there you have some flora you have in your camp so you can do your daily weekly challenges in. Alright, let's go ahead. We're going to go to our build menu. We're just going to go down here to the food section. Now most times when you do plant, you're going to need fertilizer. A lot of people have fertilizer on them, probably more fertilizer than you think. Let's go ahead. We're going to plant some of these guys here. Yeah, I've had a hard time planting crops here in the past. Maybe that's why I don't have a whole lot here. There we go. Found a spot. Oh my lord. Yeah, let's back out. There we go. Kind of excited there. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing this. It's just so annoying sometimes. Maybe just plant them wherever.
Could I interest you in a block of concrete?
Alright, let's go back into it again and see if it works this time. Get out of the way there, guy. I'm trying to plant these. There we go. Not really where I wanted to put them, but yeah, right on. You can always kind of move them or you can scrap them if you want, whatever you want to do. I don't really like those there, kind of annoying. There we go. Just like that, guys. Just like that. Hopefully you have a little easier time planting them than I did. What is that down there now? Okay. Alright, let's see what's next here. Alright, we're going to try to do these two here at the same time. Deal a critical hit to an enemy in Vats 5. Of course, it can be any enemy on the map. Of course, we have to do a critical hit, which is pretty awesome. I'll show you how to do that. At the same time, we're going to go ahead and kill some Festive Scorched 10. Again, it has the star, so we cannot be re-rolling these guys. Getting a lot of frustration from some folks in the comments area. You know, they don't mind the Festive Scorch, but having it as a daily, weekly challenge where they don't allow us a chance to re-roll it, especially when you're short on time, you know what I mean? And either people just aren't going to do them or what, but that's a little annoying for sure. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to go to a spot where we can demonstrate the critical hit. Let's go down here to good old Somerville's docks. Alright, so we got our handy dandy bow here. Right, we're going to go down here in a sneak position. We're going to be using our Vats, and look at that, we have a bad boy right there. Alright, so as you can see, our crit meter, see the crit meter in the middle of the screen, it's empty. Okay, so we need to fill that crit meter up in order to perform a critical hit. Okay, now there's another way that we can see, other than the visual, is at the bottom of the screen you see critical, and you see how it's kind of grayed out. So that's another way that tells us that, you know, our crit meter is not full. There's times in the past where I looked at the crit meter and it looked full, but it wasn't full because that critical Y, in my case, was still grayed out for some reason. Now, another thing to mention is depending on the weapon that you have, sometimes that crit meter will fill quickly and sometimes it fills slow, okay? So all you guys know the fixture that I use, usually about a shot or 2 shots that crit meter's full. And then other weapons might take like 8 shots to fill that sucker, right? So just an FYI. Now, on top of the visual crit meter we have in the middle of the screen, we also have an audible alarm. It makes like a little bloop sound. And you'll notice it here as we go along here. But basically, that crit meter will come up so fast. Sometimes you won't, even though we're looking at the screen in front of us, we're not looking for that crit piece in the middle, as odd as it sounds. So it has that audible, just so when we hear it, we know we're able to do a critical shot. Okay, now we need to fill this crit meter first. As you can see how it fills up. Okay, so our crit meter is yet to be filled. We did not hear the bloop sound. Let's go ahead and kill that cat. All right, so let's go ahead. We didn't hear the audible sound that time. This happened the last time as well. Oh, it won't let us go Vats here on this guy. There we go. So you see, okay, there we go. There's our little bloop sound. You hear the audible alarm. I don't know why there's such a lag to that. Let's wait for him to come back here. Try to sneak down so he doesn't notice us, so I can talk at the same time. All right, so you see how the crit meter's full. Our critical Y is flashing at the bottom of the screen. Now, if you watch the videos that I made probably about last year, I tell you guys you have to hit that critical Y, in my case, or whatever button it is for you, and the fire button at the same time. Now, there's a couple of great supporters of mine who had mentioned, yeah, that works, Jim, but why don't you do it this way, buds? It's a lot better. You hit the critical button first, and the screen is going to flash that. And then we're going to hit our fire button, and there's our critical strike. And that's the way I've been doing it ever since that time. But if you hit them both at the same time, like I show you in those videos that I made last year, it's going to work. Okay, it's going to work. But it's just easier because some people were complaining that you'd be jumping at the same time. All right. But of course, you have to be in Vats, for it to work a lot better. And when you're doing a critical hit, I highly recommend you go for the torso. At the end of the day, you can do whatever you want to do. But the torso is a much larger area, okay? And you can miss on a critical hit, so that's a FYI there as well. All right, so we're going to practice on these Scorched. We should only have a couple more of critical hits to do on an enemy. And again, an enemy is any enemy on the map, okay? Robot, humans, Scorched, cryptids, ghouls, what have you, okay? Super mutants, mole miners, whatever. These guys, animals, as long as you can do Vats on them. If it's passive, if it's a passive animal that you can't perform Vats on, it's not going to work. Okay, yes, you got to make sure you do it in Vats, as it says here, all right? All right, so you hear the little blip sound, and that crit meter came up so fast, I'm not even looking at it, but I heard the audible telling me that, hey, my crit meter is full. Now, if you've been playing with a weapon for a little bit while, you know roughly how long it's going to take, how many shots it's going to take. So there we go. See how the screen flashed? I hit that critical button first. Oh, we have another bad boy here. Nice. Yeah. It's funny, we've been doing this, over a little over a week now, looking for these guys for this daily challenge that we can't reroll. And I'm sure you guys can tell that I get excited. Because it's exciting. You see those guys there. All right, let's keep going. I'm going to go over here to Somerville's Dam. So I like to kind of demonstrate the critical hit right here, just because how the Scorched are kind of separated, segregated from each other. And they're not going to all come at you at once and want to claw your face off. So that's why I kind of like to show that. Demonstrate it there. It's a little easier. I know there's a lot of people that don't do critical hits. Like I didn't start doing critical hits till I was like, I would say I was almost like level 200, believe it or not. I've been playing this game for since the beginning, since it was released, and I just didn't know a whole lot about it, and that's why I decided to make those videos. Got a bad boy there. Alright, so there we go. We had our, didn't even have a gift on him. Wow, that's a ripoff. I have been getting word that a lot of people have been having some real good luck luck, I should say, of getting the vintage water cooler. I've had, geez, maybe about a half a dozen people tell me now, which is great. Oh, have to do our critical hit. Too busy talking. Test it down on this guy here. Right, there you go. There's our critical hits done. Now we can go ahead, deal critical hit to an enemy in Vats. Alright. Let's go ahead, we'll just kind of kill these guys here. Go after some holiday Scorched. Festive Scorched, whatever you want to call them. I think either or works. I know in the past I've always called them holiday Scorched. And they do, but then they say in the daily challenge Festive Scorched. So that's why I always kind of label the videos as festive. Sometimes I change it from holiday to festive because I'm thinking when people are searching for, you know, those type of scorch, they're actually putting in festive scorch instead of holiday scorch. That's how my mind works anyway. I don't know if it really matters, but let's go ahead and take a carry weight booster here. There's probably something on me that I don't really need, but it doesn't matter. Right, those guys are all simple regular dudes. That's why anytime you see the screen flash like that, that's what I'm doing. Performing critical hits. So those are super mutants up there. That's fine. Let's go over here to actually we'll go up here to Morgantown Airport. We've been having really good luck there lately. We've been able to spawn in collision course. Let's pop up here. Oh, this bad boy right there. Nice. I was gonna say should be one more here. Oh, I didn't mean to pick that up. That's what my issue is there, picking that junk up. There we go. Oh. Oh, he's not even there today. And you get a little bit more damage when you're doing critical hits as well, as you saw there. Alright, let's go down here to the quarantine section, see if we can spawn in collision course. Hopefully we can. There we go, good stuff. It's awesome. Of course, collision course is one of those events we can spawn in ourselves. We can even spawn them in on public servers, but just got to keep in mind, on public servers, you don't know when the last time it was spawned in, so it may or may not work for you.
Radar has spotted an inbound cargo bot.
Oh, we got one there, nice.
Secure the landing zone so we can make the drop. We need those supplies, but the cargo bot's going to attract attention, so get ready for
He's
a
hiding
fight.
over there, I see him. Oh, missed him. Oh, wow. Getting dodgy. The dodgy dude. How many did we get here the other day? Was it 7? Yeah, it was 7, I think, last time we were here. Oh, another guy there. Nice. What really gets me excited is when 2 or 3 of them start coming from that way. It's like, oh, yeah. Oh, baby. You know, I've been using this crossbow with the explosive frame for several days now, and I'm really liking it. Like I really am. Like I know loading it can be a little annoying, especially if you have like a lot of enemies like right in your face. But it's not that bad. I'm a tanky build anyway, so I'm not too overly concerned about that stuff. But it's just a little annoying. But so we're doing pretty good here. We're getting at least one every wave, so that's awesome. Nice, another one. Going on here, Jim? You're missing too many times, bud. Get a little damage on him, a little splash damage. He's heading for the hills, that guy. Got him. He he moved over a little bit more. See that? He moved over a little bit more. I don't know about this game, guys. I know, like, this game makes me laugh. Like, what are you doing, buds? Let's get this guy while we're here. It's probably gonna mess it up on us where none is gonna show up now. Yeah, it messed it up. Oh my lord. See what happened? See if we can get him through there. There we go. Nice, okay. Let's go ahead and collect our
Attention
gifts.
responders. Cargo bot
It's
is
one-
now on final approach. Eyes to the sky, people.
Sure, like these crossbow bolts. Oh, Lord. Keep going here. Okay, so gifts. We got a large gift, regular gift. Must have some small ones here. I thought there was more than that for some reason. Like those. Nope, okay. Okay, game, whatever you want to say. Oh yeah, we took one while we were back there. That's probably fine. That's right. We took the one that one that way back there in the sticks there. Alright, so that's good. There's our cargo drop, and of course, open up a cargo drop. We'll have pre-war money in it. There we go. Great spot for pre-war money. Also for those daily, weekly challenges. You can always do one of these and save the pre-war money so we get the pre-war money daily, weekly challenges. We won't have to do this. Now, also, you have seen me do this last week. We were on a public server, and there are actually two of these that were here. And we had nothing to do with the event. Somebody had already done the event, so we were still able to go up to both those cargo drops and empty those out, as you guys saw there last week. So that's pretty awesome. That's a good way to get pre-war money, probably the best way. All right, so how many do we got there? We got 8. Let's keep this ball rolling, Jim. Let's go to yeah, well, you know what? Palace of the Winding Path. Let's pop up here. Alright, good stuff. I'm meaning to grab some canned coffee, and I keep forgetting. Okay, let's go inside here. So he's a regular guy. He's regular. He's regular. Pop down here. He's regular. He's a regular guy as well. Oh, there's a boy there. Nice. That's awesome. You do a Superman punch with that weapon? One of those roundabout punches, yeah. Of course, we get that stupid mole rat that follows us around. Let's go this way here. Well, 100 Annihilator. Nice. Alright, cross our fingers, guys. We got one right in this little hallway here. No, just regular. Okay. That's fine. Let's go somewhere else so we're not wasting too much time. Let's pop over here to Wavy Willards Water Park. You guys think I can go for it? Burp. I spotted him over here, guys. Spotted him over here. Alright, so we only need 2 more, I think. Or 1 more. Perfect. It's even better, Jim. It's even better. These guys are just regular, aren't they? Put that arrow into place there, Jim. So we're locked and loaded. There we go. Nice. Awesome. 3 stim packs on that cat. Wow. Oh, another one. Wow, okay. I'll take it. And I'll take that large gift there too. Thank you. Awesome. That's not too bad. 43 minutes. Let's actually go up here. I'm just kind of curious to see how many's outside here. Let's check over here. Just kind of curious to see what we have over here. Just a regular guy over there. Another regular guy. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. Alright, so we're done. We are done just like that. Pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and open up these gifts here. Of course, under aid. Let's go small holiday gifts. Let's go ahead and open up these, see what we get. Stuffed polar bear, okay. Something I always wanted. Get 3 large ones. Wow, that's pretty good. Get 5 regular ones. Go ahead, open up these. Alright, the 3 ones. Let's go ahead. Alright, let's go down here in the new section and see what we got here. Anything interesting? So we get a, we get a plan that we don't know. Honeycomb paper ribbon bell. Okay, awesome. Jitterbug duty outfit. It's probably like the 4th or 5th one I got of that. Communist hat. Okay. And that's it. Looks like. Yeah. Alright, cool. There you guys go. There you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. To thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Boogaloo Bronson, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Robco, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.